Just waiting.
I'm going to skip because I don't want to fly the entire
streaming
1 hour flight.
everywhere.
Bye.
Everywhere.
Field.
Dun, 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 dun. Everywhere.
Field.
Are we... Okay, we are live on Twitch. Let's mute that. We're also live on YouTube. Nice. Alright. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be doing our instrument Checkride, which is what we were supposed to be doing the last stream. But instead I wanted to make a little bit more money, so that when I spend my $1,000 I would not get below $10,000. And now I have $55,000. So when I spend my 10 grand, I'm going to go down to 45 grand, which I can handle. I can handle that. Test. Alright. Twitch, good. Let me just edit the stream on YouTube. And now I have $55,000. So when I spend my 10 grand, I'm going to go down to pause. Edit? How do I do the edit? No, I want to see, hey, what game we're playing. Oh, edit video. There we go. Guess it's cause I'm on a smaller screen, everything is just smooshed together. Alright, let's load this up by the instrument rating. And Microsoft Flight Simulator. Show more. Tags, let's see, gaming. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Alright, save. And then, okay, we're saying that. Alright, train board. Oh crap, I would actually have to listen to it. How I've been surviving doing these long flights. So to get the full money in your flights, you actually have to like fly it for the entire hour or so instead of skipping it. So what I've been doing, put the airplane on autopilot and literally go do whatever else. I took a shower, washed my towels, watching YouTube videos on my phone, all sorts of stuff while the airplane is just flying, cause it's like a whole hour. Am I just gonna sit here for an hour and watch the airplane go? Or I could sit here for like 10 minutes and make a fraction, like I would make like 600 credits opposed to the 1000. I would make like 10% if I skip. So let's do this training. Wow, I actually don't see the airplane. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Okay, in last stream, I said I bought me a 4090, which hasn't come yet. So I'm gonna wait before I install my 5800X, my 32 gigs of RAM. And I got me a fancy CPU cooler, which has RGB. And in all honesty, I will turn off the RGB. I probably won't even plug in the RGB headers.
We're flying over the UK's Shetland Islands, just below a thick layer of clouds.
Yep, sounds about right.
Up until now, you've been able to look outside to judge the aircraft's attitude.
Whoa, are you flying? We're diving.
What happens when you lose that outside view? That takes us into the world of instrument flight.
I didn't
When
touch
you can't
anything.
use the horizon for reference due to clouds, darkness, or other hindrances to visibility, you'll need to rely on your airplane's instruments.
Are you
When
flying?
on instruments alone, you'll need to rely on your attitude indicator to see your pitch and roll information.
Okay, I'm gonna
Modern
fly.
cockpits like this combine several instruments into one electronic display, called a primary flight display, or PFD.
You've been
Stay on
bugging,
heading
man.
270, set full power, and climb up to 4,500 feet. Set full power for the climb. Watch your heading. Maintain heading 270. You
27.
need
Okay,
to maintain heading 270.
bro. I was
Watch
asking
your
about
heading.
that.
Maintain heading 270.
I'm gonna get dinged for all of this. And roll out. Okay, that was poor. I was asking about this. I'm like, yo, are you flying? This simulator been annoying me lately. Like the helicopter flights, you have to be very, very specific. Like, it doesn't even give you the option sometimes. So, like, let's say you're doing your helicopter flight and you have to taxi, hover taxi to the runway or to your helipad, and you have to cross the runway. It doesn't give you the option to announce you're crossing the runway. So when you do cross the runway, you get runway incursion. A whole bunch of annoying crap. Annoying crap like that. Okay, yeah, we're in the soup.
We're climbing up into the cloud layer. Notice how you're starting to lose your outside view. Instead of looking out the canopy, focus your attention on the cockpit instruments. You can maintain wings level using the attitude indicator. Continue climbing to 4,500 feet.
Yep. I think I would pass my instrument rating in real life with a breeze. Because I don't really know where I'm going a lot of the times when I do like little short jaunts in the simulator. Unless I'm flying somewhere famous like
Using the vertical sped indicator and the altimeter, level off at 4,500 feet, while continuing to maintain a heading of 270. Now fly straight and level at 4,500 feet, getting used to not having an outside horizon for reference.
yeah, I would, unless I'm flying somewhere famous like TNCM or Friday Harbor, I don't know where I'm going. So, instruments it is. Especially if I'm doing like a transatlantic flight, which I very rarely do. Because I just be slow moving everything.
Okay, now keep us on this heading and take us down to 4,000 feet. Reduce power so that we can descend without gaining speed.
Okay, well, do you have a specific speed you want me to be at? I could just do the entire flight like this, right? Yeah. But this looks cooler. Gives you more context of the world around you. See this? Whoops. Yep. 270. Yep. I dig this.
Great. Increase power again for cruise and keep us at 4,000 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Should I be a dick and do everything else in autopilot? Like these next lessons I'll do in autopilot. I know they're gonna ding me. They're going to be dinging me for not maintaining the heading.
Wow, great job. That's how
Yeah.
things look and feel making altitude changes on instruments alone.
Elementary.
Flying gets easier with experience. Next we'll introduce turns.
Elementary. Let's see how much they're gonna ding me. Alright, come on. We're waiting and we're live. Oh, okay. Guess they didn't ding me. Let's use the autopilot now. Let's bring up my chat, just in case anybody wants to chat with me. You can hit up the chat, which is cat in Spanish. No, it's French. Gato is cat in Spanish. Yeah. So chat. Well, cat, chat, chat. Chat is cat in French, but it's pronounced chat, like the past tense of. Oh. Let's turn on the autopilot.
Now that you've tried some climbs and descents, we'll introduce turning. Throughout this lesson, maintain your current altitude of 4,000 feet. Our heading is the direction our nose is pointing, measured in degrees.
I know that.
The main electronic display in front of you is the primary flight display, or PFD. At the bottom center of the PFD, we see the horizontal situation indicator, or the HSI.
Altitude.
The HSI shows us the direction our nose is pointing, called our heading. Headings are measured in degrees, with east being 090, south 180, west 270, and north 360.
Bro, but why you have to wait until the instrument rating
270 degrees.
to learn this?
When turning, we want to aim for a bank angle of around 20 degrees. Along the top of the attitude indicator are white lines. Each line represents 10 degrees. Normally we use about 20 degrees of bank, which is the second white line.
Second white line,
Let's try it out. Make a turn to the left onto heading 180, using 20 degrees of bank.
1.
You didn't maintain 4,000 feet while turning. Watch your altitude, maintain 4,000 feet. Keep turning until heading south, at which point, smoothly roll back to wings level.
I'm sure in the last simulator, the one after FSX, just regular Microsoft Flight Simulator, which stellar naming scheme there.
Stop turning there and you'll be heading due south, heading 180.
Yeah, in that simulator, you learned all of this
try and maintain this heading for a short while.
in like career mode or the learning mode, but there was no career mode attached to it. Like you learn this in regular conditions. Kinda not a fan that they wait
Now make a turn to the right onto a heading of 350.
350. This is almost north. Yeah, I'm not a fan that they wait until all of this to start teaching you this. They're essentially hiding the training and the knowledge behind an in-game paywall, kinda. Am I diving? No. As well.
Now smoothly roll wings level onto a heading of 350. Now maintain heading 350 for a bit.
Yeah, wow. This ain't bad at all. I mean, let's make sure. Okay, yeah, that is muted. Because if that audio was coming in for all this time, it would have been weird.
Wow, great job.
Wow, great job.
So that's how we make turns using just the instruments.
Okay,
Next,
well,
we'll look at how the handle speed changes.
Speed changes. Okay, that's gonna be a little bit more involved. I want to know if they're gonna do like localizer and DME and NDB kind of stuff. We're taking some time, we're taking long. Let's go, let's go, let's go. %. Yeah. Blah 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 blah. That's what I'm talking about. Horrid. Speed. Let's do the speed. Speed control. I don't think the autopilot has a speed control. I never looked. Five volts, 0.1 amp, 1 watts. All right. Let's get start. Oops. Hi.
We're cruising at 100 knots, maintaining our heading and altitude. Let's look at how we deal with speed changes when flying on instruments.
No, there's no
When
speed.
slowing down, the wings produce less lift. To counter this, you'll need to progressively raise the nose in order to maintain altitude. Give it a try. Reduce power and bring the speed back to 70 knots. Keep us steady on heading 350. You wandered off the heading.
Alright, reduce speed to 70 knots.
Remember to adjust the elevator trim so that you don't have to keep putting any pressure on the controls.
Sure. My autopilot will be doing that for me. Ha 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 ha. Alright, bring the speed back.
Good. Now set power to maintain 70 knots.
Setting power. Setting power. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Notice how the nose needs to be a little higher than before to make up for the loss of airspeed.
Yes.
Use the
noticed.
elevator trim to adjust pitch to the new sped and maintain 70 knots for a bit.
For the new
Maintain
sped.
70 knots.
He actually did
You
say
weren't
sped.
accurate enough with your speed.
They actually had the text.
Great, now use power to get your speed back up to 100 knots.
Yeah, they actually said sped.
As we speed up, notice how you need to trim nose down to avoid climbing.
Mm-hmm. My trim over here is decreasing. Can you guys see that?
That's it. Now stabilize at 100 knots.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now we'll take flap settings into account.
But
Flaps give a boost in lift, which you'll need to control in order to maintain our altitude. They also add drag, making us slow down more quickly, so be careful not to get too slow.
okay.
Reduce power and slow us down to 60 knots.
60 knots. Then we dump flaps. Then the airplane is gonna go. Ooh. Alright, let's go, let's go. Totally chopping the throttle.
Good. Now extend the flaps to 10 degrees.
10 degrees.
Now set flaps at 20 degrees.
1 notch.
With the extra drag, start adding power so you don't drop below your target airspeed of 60 knots. Now stabilize at 60 knots and trim for level flight.
Yep. Yep. Is this slow flight? Okay. I fox
Wow,
with it.
great job.
FOX.
Next we'll look at navigating on instruments alone.
Yeah. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh. Bruh. Close enough. Next training. Let's go, let's get it. Navids. Radio frequencies. Yes. Okay, so we will be doing VOR and DME and NDB and all of that. That's kind of cool.
Now that you have the basics of flying the aircraft on instruments, let's look at navigation. There is a worldwide network of radio beacons that pilots use to find their way when flying IFR. The most common beacon is the VOR. I've tuned the Sunberg VOR into your NAV radio, which we're going to fly toward. To get there, we'll use the course deviation indicator, CDI. That's the green arrow and bar on the HSI. I've set the CDI for a course of 170. That means we want to arrive at the VOR on a heading of 170. The CDI shows us if we are on our selected course. If the bar is to the left of center, we need to fly to the left to recapture our course.
If it's on the right, we need to fly to the
The
right.
bar is currently over to the right, so keep flying on this heading and wait for the CDI bar to start moving towards the middle.
Let's see, could I? Flight director is on. Let's increase speed. Approach. Vertical speed, flight level change. Back course. I need to figure out what back course means. Because I know you can basically fly the entire approach landing. Basically from takeoff, you can turn on the autopilot and fly an entire flight path and land. Even land with the autopilot on.
Here it comes. Now make a left turn onto heading 170.
Okay, well this is a bit more than 2 degrees.
Great. Now keep the CDI bar centered and it'll take us to the VOR.
Keep the CDI center, so I'll be kind of jockeying it. The closer you get to the bar, the more the more thing it will be. Can I turn on my nav mode for this? Come on. There we go. And then so close. Okay, yeah. This is close enough for government work. And then when you overfly it, it's gonna flip, I think.
close to the VOR now.
Whoops.
The
Yeah.
CDI indications might become erratic or disappear when reaching a VOR, but this is normal. Keep flying straight ahead on heading 170 for a couple miles.
Oh, we leave the VOR. Look at it. The VOR is gone and it's gone. Basically overflew it. Alright, we're still leaving the VOR. Let's open up the throttle a bit more so we can fly a bit faster, get this mission over with a little bit faster. Am I too big in the screen, in the frame?
Well done, but there's room for improvement.
Bleh. Yikes. That was not good, but I'll still take it. Overview. Yes, we'll be using the GPS.
System is a classic for navigating via instruments, but modern technology has opened the door for new navigation tools. Our flight plan is made of multiple GPS waypoints. We can use those to guide us when we can't count on visibility. For this lesson, we're going to follow a similar trajectory as in the VOR tutorial, flying over Sumburg Airport while maintaining an altitude of 4,000 feet.
Okay, well, please
The
descend.
system looks very similar to the VOR on the avionics. We'll use the CDI. That's the pink arrow and bar on the HSI.
CDI, okay.
Looking at our flight plan, we can see that we're supposed to arrive at the waypoint on a heading of 170. The CDI shows us if we are on our selected course. We've deviated on purpose so that you can see how to catch up to your intended trajectory.
Oh, cause I'm like you, 170?
Like with VOR, the gap between the bar and the CDI arrow shows us the direction that we need to head towards to catch up
Okay,
to our
CDI
course.
is moving.
The bar is currently over to the right, so keep flying on this heading and wait for the CDI bar to start moving towards the middle.
Alright, heading
You are
more.
way off on altitude holding. Keep
No,
us
I'm
on
not.
heading 240 for now.
Whoops.
Here it comes. Now make a left turn onto heading 170.
Oh, nav mode is on. My bad. Okay, I actually did not do that on purpose. Well, at least I don't think so. I don't think I did. I don't think I did.
Great. Now keep the CDI bar centered and it'll take us to the waypoint.
Let's recenter on aircraft. Damn, we have a long way to go. Keep CDI centered. It is centered. Let's see. Could I hit? Whoops. GPS waypoints. Does it show you? Oh yeah, it does show you the distance at the bottom. Yep. Come on, come on, come on. Ah, how riveting. Alright, let me, in my other window, let's check and see what else, people, what others people who stream the game have going on. Jericho? Man, I don't get it. Every time this new simulator comes out, it's like there are new people. Well, not new people. People I've never heard of. Guess this community is a lot bigger than I expected. Because the only people I know in this sim community, well, I don't know them personally. It's Air Force Proud, and well, I learned about Chewie from the launch of the previous sim. Let's see, what's his name?
We're getting close to the waypoint now.
Mover
CDI
Ruins
indications might
Movies.
become erratic or disappear when reaching a GPS waypoint, but this is normal. Keep flying straight ahead
CW
on heading
Lemoyne.
170 for a couple of miles.
Well, he a real pilot. Tyler. Not gonna lie, I'm low-key kind of salty. Like, who are these people? They got a whole bunch of views. Damn. I know, what's his name? Rem? Adam Rem? Not Adam. Nicholas, not Nicholas Rem. Nicholas Rem is a Dream Flights guy. Aaron Rem? Let's see, Aaron RH Rhines, Aaron Rhines. He's killing it on YouTube with the in MFS. Well, not only is he,
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
not only is he killing it. Well, he actually killing it in what you call it, in DCS and KSP. Let's see when he made his channel. Cause again, I don't the YouTube only show me his stuff when the new sim came out. So as far as I'm concerned, he jumped on the sim bandwagon and he got all his views. Again, not salty. Oh, he started November 2011, a little after me. Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. Consistency. All his thumbnails have his face in it. He got the red arrow that points to something, the text, the font. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna copy his strat. Need to have my stupid face in the corner looking like ah, and then we review whatever. Damn. Let's see. I really wanted to not do not have my face in my videos, but I guess for my like video on demand, I have to do it. And does he have a Discord or something? Because he's saying he's reacting to his viewers' challenges. How else would he have his viewers? Send in stuff. This is peculiar. He streams Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so is he live now? Probably not. Yeah, I gotta learn this strat, cause ain't no way I've been on this platform for, well, not Twitch, I've been on YouTube for like so long and barely scraping by with however little bit subscribers I have. I have what, 400 something subscribers now? Not 400, 960 subscribers. That's crazy. And I've been on the platform since 9th of May 2010. Ridiculous. But it's my bad.
So now you've got the basics of flying on instruments. Now we need to get back on the ground. The most common landing aid is the Instrument Landing System, or ILS for short. An ILS uses two directional radio signals, one for lateral guidance called a localizer and the other for vertical guidance called the glide slope. The localizer provides lateral guidance, which directs you onto the runway centerline.
Okay.
The glide slope provides the intended descent angle onto the runway.
Oh, that's this G over here.
The localizer is displayed with the CDI, much like in a VOR lesson.
Okay.
Keep flying on a heading of 210 at 1,500 feet and we'll watch for the localizer to come alive. The localizer is moving now. Make a gentle turn to the right, intercepting the localizer and keeping the CDI in the middle. Try to maintain 1,500 feet.
Okay, I messed that up. That was my bad. Yeah, back to complaining about my YouTube channel. Like my most recent videos on Flight Sim. I mean, I'm thankful they got views. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. I shot these 5 videos within like a week. I was just back to back, just pumping out content. One of these videos I ran a Facebook ad for and it has 4 to 6 views. That is whack. The last video I ran a Facebook ad on has 2.3 thousand views. 2.3k views. Again, that is whack. Like how? I don't get it.
So now you've got the basics of flying on instruments. Now we need to get back on the ground. The most common landing aid is the Instrument Landing System, or ILS for short. An ILS uses two directional radio signals, one for lateral guidance called a localizer and the other for vertical guidance called the glide slope. The localizer provides lateral guidance, which directs you onto the runway centerline. The glide slope provides the intended descent angle onto the runway. The localizer is displayed with the CDI, much like in a VOR lesson. Keep flying on a heading of 210 at 1,500 feet and we'll watch for the localizer to come alive. The localizer is moving now. Make a gentle turn to the right, intercepting the localizer and keeping the CDI in the middle. Good. Now keep the localizer bar centered and maintain 1,500 feet. The glide slope is displayed next to the altimeter on your PFD. If the green glide slope diamond is above center, you are below the glide path. We always start out below the glide slope, as we want to intercept the localizer first. We'll wait for the glide slope to start moving.
Oh, we're actually gonna land? Oh, I actually see the runway up there. Can I see it out? Yep, I can see it out there too. That's kind of cool.
Here comes the glide slope. Maintain 1,500 feet until
Yep.
it almost reaches the center.
I see it moving. This is kind of cool. I have to learn how to set this up in my flights beforehand, because I always be way above the glide slope. I never even intercepted the glide slope before. This is some good training. I like this. This is cool.
Here it comes. Now reduce power a little and start to descend, using the VSI to aim for 500 feet per minute.
What are we descending to, by the way? Let's go for 500 feet.
Keep both the localizer and glide slope indications centered all the way down to the ground. Reduce speed and set flaps as needed as you make your way down the ILS.
Okay, we're actually gonna land. Oh, that is so cool. Having the being in the proper glide slope from so far away. That is kind of cool. But my localizer is saying that I'm off. What's my speed? 73 knots. Okay, whoa, I'm above. One notch of flaps. I'm above the what you call it. I have to figure out what the Y, G, X, and R mean in the corner there. I think we're actually gonna land. I think we're actually gonna land. So I don't like this approach. We're coming in at the diagonal. Now we're gonna turn in. Oh, we're above the glide slope now.
Is starting to drift away from center.
Alright.
We're approaching the runway. This approach has an offset, meaning that the localizer and runway aren't lined up together exactly.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Focus on following the ILS for now. We'll transition to a visual landing once we're closer to touchdown. Make only small corrections and remember that each will be more critical as we approach touchdown. You didn't follow the glide slope accurately enough. The localizer is starting to get away. Turn toward it to stay on course.
Bro, look how close we
Too
are.
far off the localizer.
So are we not gonna land? Oops. Okay, yeah.
Great. Now is a good time to transition from flying on instruments to using visual cues to complete the landing.
Oh my god.
Get us down onto the runway and then come to a smooth stop.
Bro, I don't know how you could trust the sim when the sim is like working against you. Oh, I have 20 degrees of flaps. I want to see this from the external view. This is going to be my smoothest landing yet. Nice. Hi. Smooth stop, flaps up.
I think a bit more practice may be a good idea.
No! That was whack. B. Next training. IFR test. Okay, this is not quite the instruments. Why we zoomed out? Y'all saw that, right? Yeah, just see that. Call upon everything you learn. I'm gonna do this entire flight in autopilot. 12 minutes. Am I gonna take off or are we gonna start in the air? We're starting above the clouds and then we're going to descend through it. Right. Autopilot on.
Alright, it's time to put what you've learned into practice. We're at 5,000 feet following a GPS route toward Sunberg. I'll ask you to perform some handling tasks to test your IFR flying skills. Follow the GPS, as shown in magenta on your CDI, maintaining 5,000 feet and 110 knots. Okay, still maintaining the GPS course, take us down to 3,500 feet, keeping 110 knots airspeed. Watch your speed, we want 110 knots. You need to work on your speed control.
Let's do heading mode on. Whoa! Sorry, not nav mode on. There we go. We can always redo the lesson. Let's figure out, see what back course does. It would not turn on. Interesting. Okay, so let's crank. Crank that. Pull it over. 3,800. Can I see anything outside? Oh, that's a soup. I do like this. Oh, that looks nice. That ain't bad. Okay. Let's go flights MFS 24 medium settings. I dig it.
Keep us at 3,500 feet and make a left turn onto heading 060.
060. 060. It would be hilarious if he says, okay, good. Now let's do the entire flight lesson again, but without the autopilot, and then he just fails me.
Other things your way. Please bring the speed back to 70 knots.
That would be hilarious. She's like, okay, cool. Now let's do the entire lesson again, but with the autopilot off. And then he just says failed. That would be hilarious. I would laugh.
Alright, now keep us at 3,500 feet, 70 knots, and turn us to the right onto heading 225. Okay, now get us back to 110 knots.
Look the trim going. Let's see. Oh man! Oh, this is beautiful. I don't like that you know semicircular banding that you see out there, but that's nice. Oh, très magnifique. Yo. Okay. And this is medium settings.
Well done, but there's room for improvement.
Let me download this. Let's install this real quick because I am curious. That's hilarious. Next training. I think the next training is actually the test. Yeah, let's turn that back on. Alright, I want to redo this one, the ILS. Let's see, F12. No, I actually wanted the Fraps overlay. The Fraps overlay is not overlaying the way I want it to overlay. Actually, it's not overlaying at all. So let's hit up frame view. Oops. I don't want a benchmark, I want it to show.
So now you've got the basics of flying on instruments. Now we need to get back on the ground. The most common landing aid is the Instrument Landing System, or ILS for short.
Bro, the instructor does not. The instructor needs to like hold the airplane while you're talking, man.
The localizer provides lateral guidance, which directs you onto the runway centerline. The glide slope provides the
I'll fly
intended
this by
descent
hand.
angle onto the runway. The localizer is displayed with the CDI, much like in a VOR lesson. Keep flying on a heading of 210 at 1,500 feet and we'll watch for the localizer to come alive. The localizer is moving now. Make a gentle turn to the right, intercepting the localizer and keeping the CDI in the middle. Try to maintain 1,500 feet until we intercept the glide slope.
Oh my god.
You needed to stay at 1,500 feet until reaching the glide slope.
Okay, fine. We'll do it again. Let's pause that. Screw lock. Everybody's. And let's do home. General. Perhaps. Okay, yeah, so I will disable because we're definitely not gonna have fraps do any sort of recording. Also display because I don't want fraps capturing any screenshots. Alright, so 15, 1,500, autopilot on, altitude hold on. Alright, on pause.
So now you've got the basics of flying on instruments. Now we need to get back on the ground. The most common landing aid is the Instrument Landing System, or ILS for short. An ILS uses two directional radio signals, one for lateral guidance called a localizer and the other for vertical guidance called the glide slope. The localizer provides lateral guidance, which directs you onto the runway centerline. The glide slope provides the intended descent angle onto the runway. The localizer is displayed with the CDI, much like in a VOR lesson. Keep flying on a heading of 210 at 1,500 feet and we'll watch for the localizer to come alive. The localizer is moving now. Make a gentle turn to the right, intercepting the localizer and keeping the CDI in the middle.
Oops.
Good. Now keep the localizer bar centered and maintain 1,500 feet. The glide slope is displayed next to the altimeter on your PFD. If the green glide slope diamond is above center, you are below the glide path. We always start out below the glide slope, as we want to intercept the localizer first. We'll wait for the glide slope to start moving. The localizer is starting to get away. Turn toward it to stay on course. We got too far off the localizer. Here comes the glide slope. Maintain 1,500 feet until it almost reaches the center. Here it comes. Now reduce power a little and start to descend, using the VSI to aim for 500 feet per minute.
Yo! We're on it! We're on the glide slope.
Keep both the localizer and glide slope indicators information centered all the way down to the ground.
Yeah,
Reduce speed and set flaps as needed as you make your way down the ILS.
this is close enough. Look at that. I I got it perfectly. Oh, my watch is now working again. The watch been glitching all for a very, very long time. This is kind of cool. I'm gonna reduce the speed and then bring in the flaps, but not yet. I don't know. I don't want to overspeed the flap limit, which they don't tell you. Like in FSX, you get all sorts of helpful information. Gear limit, flap limit, maximum speed. All sorts of info on the airplane. But here you get nada. Alright, could I I'm gonna hand fly it soon.
We're approaching the runway. This approach has an offset, meaning that the localizer and runway aren't lined up together exactly. Focus on following the ILS for now. We'll transition to a visual landing once we're closer to touchdown. Make only small corrections and remember that each will be more critical as we approach touchdown.
Okay, well the offset isn't as bad this time because I'm following the localizer a lot closer. Alright, disengage autopilot. 500 feet.
You didn't follow the glide slope accurately enough. The glide slope is starting to drift away from center.
One more notch of flaps. Here comes power.
Great. Now is a good time to transition from flying on instruments to using visual cues to complete the landing.
Bro.
Get us down onto the runway and then come to a smooth stop.
In this case, I can safely see that it was the localizer that had me on an offset for the landing. But in all honesty, a lot of my landings have been coming in off center. The landing I did in this particular lesson. Oh, and this lesson too. Wow. Beautiful. I guess when you actually follow the glide slope and maintain your speed, maintain a decent speed for your approach.
Great job. Great work. Next we will combine what you've learned into an IFR test.
View. And then let's open up FRAFs. F-R-A F S. No? Bum, 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 bum. Where's my utility folder? Frafs frame viewer E F Frafs bench viewer. That's what it is called. Give me a second. I'm just going to. Oh, it opens up. Opens it up automatically. Bro, what? Okay, here we go. 26 FPS. Good lord. Over a 6-minute benchmark. And then I have my minimum and my maximums. Yikes. FPS. Interesting. Next training. Let me open up my frame viewer. Because I believe open folder. Why is frame viewer benchmarking my browser? Why is my frame viewer benchmarking Streamlabs? That is. No. No. Nope. Nope. Huh. I guess Fraps only likes looking at stuff from Fraps. Alright, let's start the training. As soon as we load in, I'll hit the scroll lock button. It's not even showing me my overlay. It's not showing me my overlay, but it is recording. Okay, I didn't hit the button yet.
Alright, it's time to put what you've learned into practice. We're at 5,000 feet following a GPS route toward Sunberg.
Alright, hold on.
I'll ask you to perform some handling tasks to test your IFR flying skills. Follow the GPS, as shown in magenta on your CDI, maintaining 5,000 feet and 110 knots. Okay, still maintaining the GPS course, take us down to 3,500 feet, keeping 110 knots airspeed.
Oh, we
What's
did
your
this
speed?
lesson
We want
already.
110 knots.
We
You
did
need
this
to work
lesson.
on your speed control.
See. Navigation mode not working. Heading mode is working. So let's turn this over here. And heading mode. Let's absolutely dive on. Reducing throttle. Whoa, light flicker just though.
Next, keep us at 3,500 feet and make a left turn onto heading 060.
060. We definitely did this lesson already. There we go. Let's turn off this light.
Alright, let's throw some other things your way. Watch your speed. We want 110 knots.
Okay,
Please
bye-bye.
bring the speed back to 70 knots.
What? Okay, just chop the throttle. Five to go.
Alright, now keep us at 3,500 feet, 70 knots, and turn us to the right onto heading 225.
Alright, so all I have to do now is maintain the speed. Maintain the speed. Put it up a little bit more. Let's look outside. Oh man, that still looks
Now get us
gorgeous.
back to 110 knots.
Still looks gorgeous. How close are we to the 110? Getting there. Not bad at all. 110, 111. We're on heading 225.
Well done, but there's room for improvement.
There's always room for improvement. Excuse me. Alright, let's do the test. Let's spend the $1,000, the $10,000 to do the test. $10,000, 10K credits. Maintain GPS course. Next training. Headquarters, yeah. Now we take the exam. Alright. Super nervous. Let's see how long we've been streaming for. I can't tell. Let's see if we're still streaming. We are still streaming on Twitch, and we are still streaming. We're still streaming on YouTube. Yes, let's go. One person watching. Whoop whoop. A, 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 B, C, A, B. Okay. I spend my money. Ah, my money. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's an airborne departure. Okay. Okay. Right, left to land. And I can do the localizer from all the way over here. But the question is it set up for me to do the localizer already? Or do I have to like find it and fiddle with the GPS to do the localizer. Instrument rating certification. Let's go.
I know that this weather can look daunting, but you will be able to perform your approach by relying on your aircraft's instruments, just like you did in your training.
Descends to... Okay, let's set up the autopilot. Autopilot on. 21. Can you do something for me?
Cessna X-ray uniform verify. Squawking tree 125.
Oh, that's me? It should be.
Cessna X-ray uniform, your transponder appears inoperative or malfunctioning. Reset. Squawk tree 125.
No, not tab.
Cessna X-ray uniform, please expedite your descent 2,100 feet.
Alright, the transponder, how do I... See, they're not giving me the option to do the transponder thing. That'd be stressing me out, man. Alright, let's start to add power. Ident. Is that the button? Bro, I don't know. And of course this does not give me heading mode. Let's slow down. EV. Oh, okay, I'm supposed to fly to that. Okay. And they're gonna be on my case until I do. So let's tab, reset on aircraft, location. This looks about right. Let's add some power because we're getting slow. Okay. And then we're gonna make that left turn. There we go. PB 271. Can get rid of that. Seems like our localizer is already tuned. Okay, maybe not get rid of it altogether. Let's go to 30. Yep. You should be able to. There we go. Flight director. I'm almost afraid to go into nav mode. Because if I go into nav mode, would it actually work? Who knows? Flight level change, approach, nav. I wonder if approach mode would actually take me down. That would be interesting to see. To be perfectly honest. Then we're gonna turn back. We're gonna turn 330 in 5 seconds. 5 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 1 Mississippi. There is 330. Okay, I'm gonna hit nav mode, see what happens. Okay, we're in nav mode. Turned off heading mode. Okay, we're in nav mode. When we cross PB 27I, if we don't turn left, let me turn my this thing here. And this thing is already locked onto the localizer, I believe. This is basically a straight in approach. Yep, straight in approach.
You can switch back to visual flight rules before landing. Identifying the runway lights should help you during the transition.
Okay. Nav mode is on. We are not turning. We are not turning. Switching to heading mode. Ooh, oh, this is gorgeous.
Cessna X-ray uniform U on 11 miles east of Summer. Contact tower on 118.25 when inbound on the approach.
Enter, acknowledge, god damn it.
118.25 Cessna X-ray uniform. Tower Cessna Foxtrot, Golf X-ray uniform 10 miles east inbound, RNAV runway 9er approach circle to land runway 24.
Oh, hello. What's happening?
Cessna Foxtrot, Golf X-ray uniform
Nav
tower.
mode.
QNH 101 tree cleared, PBAG S1 AARA, and AEV PSEP, RNAVP and runway 9er approach.
What? I don't know those words.
Cleared RNAV runway 9er approach Cessna X-ray uniform.
Okay, we're on the localizer. Do we descend? I'm gonna descend. Oh, okay, right. We wait until the localizer reaches. We reach until the glide slope. We intercept the glide slope. Then we start our descent. This is looking pretty sweet. I don't like it that we're so high, but I guess since we're so far away, once we hit that glide slope, I'm gonna go down to 500. Wow, there is absolutely nothing to see out here. Oh great. My mother's home. Let's try.
Cessna X-ray uniform, wind 271 at 12. Clear to land runway 24.
Okay, clear to land.
Cleared to land runway 24 Cessna X-ray uniform.
Nerve-wracking. I only want to do this once because one, I already spent my money, and two, I'll have my mom's home. I'll have all sorts of on sundry to do, which I did not do because I forgot, meaning she didn't tell me to do it. Stuff I should have done anyway, but you know how it is. Could I see outside yet? Nope. Let's see the chat. Nothing in the chat as yet. Alright, we need to get down. We're above the glide slope. Whoops. Whoa. Hopefully we get back the glide slope. Let's go out here. Ah, it's dim. Let's go down to 5. Glide slope is moving. Oh, that's pretty. Whew. Nerve-wracking. Land on runway. But do I see the runway yet? No, I do not. Another notch of flaps. Whoa, 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 whoa. Autopilot off. I actually cannot see the runway yet. I am below 400 feet. I'm fast, so let's slow that down. Oh, that ain't right. Okay, I'm below the glide slope. Barely seeing the... Let's add some power so I don't stall. Decrease my trim. 200 feet. I'm well below the glide slope. 180 feet. Yeah, I'm well below the glide slope. Okay, recapture the glide slope. Just barely. Ooh. Ooh, this is bad. 80 feet. 60 feet. Start flaring. Wait.
Cessna X-ray uniform, contact ground on 118.255.
Oh my god. That was nerve-wracking.
118.255. Cessna X-ray uniform.
Alright, that was nerve-wracking. Oh. I just hit brakes because I'm like, do I have permission to cross this runway? Yo! Why'd they do that to me, man? That was a dick move. Y'all clearly saw they had the thing on the other side. Now how do I do the left brake? Well, right brake. It doesn't really matter. Okay. Let's see, is there any way I could verify? There we go. It's messed up. They legit had this box on the other side.
Sunbird ground Cessna Foxtrot. Golf X-ray uniform request taxi to parking.
Cessna Foxtrot, Golf X-ray uniform taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Kilo Cross runway 15 Kilo.
Taxiing to general aviation parking using taxiway Kilo Cross
We're gonna
runway
skip
1.
that. That really messed me up. I almost had to redo that entire
Great
flight.
job. You've passed the test. There's
Yes.
a few areas where you could improve, but that was a solid performance.
Solid performance. I'll take it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. almost passed with an A, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, I'm interested to see what sort of missions are open to me now. No longer grounded by cloudy, rainy, snowy, or poor visibility conditions. Yay! So why do I need my night concurrency? I'm gonna make some more money so I don't drop below 4 to 5. Then I'm gonna do my night concurrency. But why do I need, if I have my instruments, why do I need my night concurrency? Alright, let's see what is, oh, I unlocked something. Let's see what I got. Nothing. Retrograph. Nothing. I've been doing this. Missions. Let's see what missions are available to me now. What new missions? Why does planet look like this? Charter service. Okay. Oh, that was the Northern Lights. No, I do not want that. I thought I had this already. Because I was doing a helicopter mission and then it said I did a request to taxi to the helipad and it said taxi it basically said no because the ground was currently in IFR. Let's see if I have that video. I was so shocked. I was like, what? Alright, let's see what else is unlocked. I don't want real.
You now have access to real condition missions. These allow you to scroll back up to 24 hours to fly in real-world weather conditions over the past day.
I don't want that. I want perfect conditions all the time. Menu scroll, left and scroll right.
Adjusting the time slider will reveal a variety of different missions only available in specific weather and lighting conditions. Meanwhile, missions that are not time-dependent remain available at all times.
Understandable.
It seems like this mission has different weather conditions than usual. For now, check the weather conditions, also known as METR TAF, carefully when selecting a mission. IFR icon means you will have to fly in IFR condition. But there is also MVFR icon and LIFR icon.
Okay, what do these mean, and can I use it like a filter so I can get only VFR, only MFR, only IFR? And do they pay differently?
A warning icon means this mission is not recommended under the current weather. Fly at your own risk.
Okay. Is there a filter? No, there is no filter. Alright. Alright, well, it's kinda cool. that's why this is open, because this has like GPS waypoints. Alright, I shall not be doing this. I'm sure there will be some skydive missions and such in, what's this, Hawaii, Micronesia. Oh no, this is Hawaii up here. Alright y'all, thanks for watching. I still don't understand why I'm not allowed to do this aerial advertising. So I will continue to be... I'll continue to work until I unlock the aerial advertising. But yes, thanks for watching. I actually get to end the stream because I ended the stream instead of the stream ending because I crashed. The stream crashed. Let me see if I could pull up real quickly this IFR. Not the IFR. I tried to take off and then they were like, no, the ground is currently in IFR. Okay, nope, nope. Oh yeah. No, that's challenge. Okay, this is basically all of... Okay, nope. Skydive mission. So this was my endorsement for the high performance aircraft. That tail wheel endorsement. Okay, I did that. Look at that. My pilot is riding the face of the passenger in the back seat, and the other one is basically chilling. Look at that. So odd. Alright. Yeah man, this sim don't look too bad. Yes, I was laughing this. Let's look at this. Stop and hold short. Okay. There is nothing to say. The hold short is all the way over there. So I have to get to the hold short over there. And look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. BS I tell you. Return it. Wait. Okay, so you're going to stop the whole chart there. Bruh. Actually, optical. Somehow I don't. Did I not record when they said, hey, you can't fly because the airport is in IFR? That is curious. Alright, well, I guess I don't have proof, but it certainly did happen. Alright, thanks for watching y'all. It's been good. I'll see you next stream, next video upload, whatever I end up doing. It feels good actually stopping the stream instead of the stream crashing. I'm still in awe. Outro, follow me, well, videos will be posted on the FSX YouTube channel. I stream on YouTube and Twitch. Follow me on Instagram. Well, the Twitter is not really that active, but I am on Twitter. And Facebook. If you come across my video on Facebook, appreciate it. Thank you.